chill and play a Titbits.
This one's an interesting one.
Yeah.
They're all quite funny, especially when people reach out to the forum, am I the asshole on Reddit?
I know. Why did they ask that? I don't think she needs to. She needs to get her girlfriends round and ask them what they think.
In this instance, woman says boyfriend has banned her from farting in the house because it's not ladylike.
Farting in the whole house.
Farting that you can't fart.
I thought it was just the bedroom.
Either way, I think he does not want her to fart in front of him, or maybe just the bathroom, something like that, because it's unladylike and it's grossing him out. He's allowed to toot to his heart's content.
Oh, he's allowed though. And women don't
Says
have
a man.
buttholes, do they? We don't have buttholes. It's just like
No
a
buttholes.
smooth Barbie-like,
When we emit said gas, it's like perfume,
like a perfume puff.
a perfume puff.
Yeah. Now, that's crazy. I know there's a lot of men that still exist who belong in, I don't know, the 1800s, who still believe that, women shouldn't be farting.
Well, everyone in the household farts. Men, women, kids, pets. House plants, we're unsure if they emit gas. Possibly they do. Everybody farts.
Everybody farts. Though, I get it that you don't necessarily want to be farting on top of someone. It's not nice. Like, when you fart and, I get it. Let's be the people in the house that don't do farts near each other, because it's not nice, especially when you're cooking lasagna or something.
Or eating lasagna. Cop that.
Do you know, I've got a funny story about farts. My auntie and uncle years and years ago, and I always remember this story because it used to crack me up, that my auntie, she's very, very ladylike, very girly. She was in the car while her husband got out to pick up the takeaway. Anyway, he's got back in the car and he's just gone, honey, he's taken a big whiff. And he goes, smells like burgers in here. Oh, that's amazing. She starts pissing herself laughing. She goes, I farted. But it's funny how your brain can sometimes interpret the smells of food for farts and vice versa. Like, have you ever walked into the kitchen and gone, oh, it smells like farts. Oh, I've just cooked some casserole.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I've got some cabbage on the stove.
But sometimes a farty smell can be a good smell and also not.
No, and I think when someone does it and you're getting annoyed, like this lady and her boyfriend, they've only been living together 4 months, not very long in my opinion, probably not a great way to start that off for your future relationship.
No.
Unless he changes his tune. However, so she's basically reached out to Reddit. Am I the asshole for thinking I should be allowed to fart in my own home?
Right.
Of course, the Reddit users went bananas and said, you're fine. This is misogynistic. He needs to sort himself out. But it is a funny thing. Farts are very funny, but they can also be gross when they've emit the disgusting stench.
The methane's out and about. How long did it take you to fart in front of Dan when you first started going out? Do you remember?
Oh, he was almost instant, I think. Dan would have just
Hello, nice to meet you. Like, what do you mean? And you were in like Flynn.
He wasn't bothered.
No.
And even when I went to the UK and I used to live there, his sister said, can I fart in front of you? And I'm like, do you reckon? Yep, okay, let's go. And then we were giggling like we were school kids, and then she trumped. I'm laughing. And then I tried to squeeze one out just to, so
Shut
we could.
yourself. It's great for everyone all around. It was a great party. Everyone had fun. And Shanelle didn't
But
have
we
knickers.
giggle on it. Yeah. That was a mistake. But it's quite funny. So because I've got in-laws from England, when they come over, they're in the house all the time.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but that's what happens when you need to do a fart. Usually I'll just let one go and feel better about it, not when I'm cooking and not by the kids when they're doing their homework, although that probably might not be a bad idea. I was outside, Dan and his dad were in the kitchen. I was playing pool on the pool table, which I never do, but anyway, I was playing it with his auntie. And away I go, and I said, I just need to excuse myself from it. She was giggling. I said, need a fart. So I went outside. But stupid me left the door open. So I went by the pool and I even lifted my leg for exaggeration, like a get rid of it kind of thing.
And
well, my father-in-law yells out, that was a ripper.
so one came out.
I needed to do it, but I removed myself from the room.
Yeah.
Went outside thinking no one else could hear. I wasn't that bothered if his auntie heard.
No.
But I was outside by the pool. I lifted my leg to just get rid of what needed to go.
And they could hear it from there.
And my father-in-law decided to shout out, "That was a ripper!"
Through the
I
glass.
heard that. I was like, ugh. Shit.
It wasn't silent but deadly.
It was deadly and really loud. It
my
was. It needed
God.
to go. Then my father-in-law heard me, so
Oh my
good
God.
stuff.
I held off with Kai with my fart for as long as I sort of thought, oh, I'm going to make this a bit of a competition. How long can I go without farting in front of him? And I reckon I went for a few months, which is unlike me.
Yeah, you like a
Yeah.
good toot, don't you, love?
I think because I was like, oh, I've made this mistake before in previous relationships. I'm going to wait. And he took forever to fart. I thought I'll wait for him
So
to
you
fart
farted first.
Yeah, I thought, no, I couldn't release until he'd farted. And it took months, is what I'm saying. It took months before he even farted. And he did this little toot.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, thank God, now I can do it. But like, fucking hell, you're a bloke. I thought you'd go within, a week at least.
Well, this is the tricky thing because, look, we as women giggle, but we do get embarrassed if it's in front of people we're not completely comfortable with yet. Whereas Kai, you said in the airport bathroom, let out a ripper in the cubicle and everyone's going, "Raw, good on you."
They all applauded.
Applauded
Yeah.
at the urinals.
Yeah. You had an audience.
We're a little bit more, reserved in that
And
type of thing.
devastated
Devastated.
if it happens.
And especially when we're getting a little bit older, sometimes it will just go when we're letting out a wee that
my
we've
God.
held on too long for.
All the time now. Like if I'm in the supermarket, I'm, running down the aisle. Why am I running down the aisle? I'm not running down the aisle at all. Going quite fast. I'll just be like, all the way up. I kind of don't care. Like I'm like, whatever.
You
No
crop
one's
dusting
here.
this
Yeah.
fruit and veggies.
Yeah.
To this woman, we salute you. You are not an asshole and fart to your heart's
Yeah,
content.
exactly. To fart or not to fart? That is the question.